10 Tips for Saving Money. Hey there, fellow savers. Welcome to Watch86, the channel. It is all about making your money work smarter, now not harder. If you are like most people, you probably want you had extra money in your bank account. Maybe you have tried slicing your lower back on expenses, however, it in no way appears to be enough. Or perhaps you've tried to retail money earlier than however discovered it too challenging or perplexing to stick to a plan. Well, do not fear. Today, we're going to provide you with 10 pointers that will assist you to shop for money except sacrificing your fine of life. Whether you are saving for a huge purchase, paying off debt, or simply desire to have greater monetary security, these recommendations will work for you. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's discuss why saving money is so important. The fact is, lifestyles are full of surprises, some good, some bad. And when these surprises contain money, it can be traumatic and overwhelming. Maybe you have had to flip down an enjoyable probability due to the fact you could not have enough money for it, or you've had to count on credit score playing cards to cull sudden expenses. Maybe you have even borrowed money from pals or family simply to make ends meet. Whatever your situation, the backside line is this: having money saved up offers you the freedom to stay lifestyles on your terms. It skills you can take gain of possibilities as they come up, except annoying about how you will pay for them. It skills you can climb at any storm that comes your way, barring having to into determined measures. So, are you prepared to manipulate your monetary future? Let's dive into these 10 suggestions for saving money like a pro. Tip number 10, cut down on eating out. Let's begin with a convenient one. Eating out can be a massive drain on your finances, particularly if you are doing it frequently. So, strive to slice your lower back on how frequently you consume out every week. You do not have to supply it up totally, we're no longer monsters here. However, even lowering it with the aid of one meal a week can make a difference. And when you do devour out, strive to opt for more cost-effective alternatives like speedy meals or takeout. Who knows, you would possibly even locate a new favorite spot. Now, we comprehend what you are thinking. But what if I cannot cook? Don't worry, we have acquired you covered. There are lots of easy, budget-friendly recipes out there that even the most inexperienced prepare dinner can tackle. So, why now not assign yourself to cook dinner at domestic greater often? Your pockets, and your style buds, will thank you. And if all else fails, simply remember, there may be constant ramen. Tip number 9, use coupons and promo codes. When used to be the ultimate time you honestly used a coupon or promo code. If you are no longer taking advantage of these money-saving tools, you are lacking out. From grocery shops to apparel retailers, there are coupons and promo codes on hand for simply about everything. And with the net at your fingertips, it is less complicated than ever to locate them. So, earlier than you make any purchase, do a rapid search to see if there are any coupons or promo codes available. You would possibly be amazed at how plenty you can save. And hey, even if it is simply a few bucks, it is still money in your pocket. Plus, assume all the pleasure you will experience from being a savvy shopper. It's like a game, and you are winning. Tip number 8, embrace second-hand shopping. Ah, the thrill of the hunt. There's something about discovering a hidden gem at a thrift shop or consignment save that simply feels satisfying. But past the thrill, purchasing second-hand is additionally a fantastic way to keep the money. From garb to furnishings to electronics, you can locate simply about whatever second-hand. And often, you will discover gadgets in magnificent situations for a fraction of the rate you'll pay new. Plus, purchasing second-hand is additionally an extra sustainable alternative. You are preserving objects out of the landfill and giving them a second life. So, the next time you want something, attempt checking out a second-hand save first. Who is aware of what treasures you may find? Tip number 7, automate your savings. Let's face it, we're all busy. And sometimes, saving money simply isn't always a pinnacle priority. That's the place automation comes in. By automating your savings, you can make positive that money is being set apart barring even having to assume about it. Most banks and monetary establishments provide the choice to set up computerized transfers from your checking to your financial savings account. You can even set it up so that a positive proportion of your paycheck goes straight into savings. It's an easy way to make saving a habit, barring having to put in a good deal of effort. And who knows, you may be amazed at how rapidly your financial savings can add up when you are no longer actively questioning it. Tip number 6, use money back apps. If you are not already the usage of money returned apps, you are lacking some serious savings. These apps supply you money lower back on purchases you are already making. It is like getting a cut price barring even trying. There are lots of money returned apps out there, from Ibotta to Rakuten to Honey. And the fine part? They're all free to use. All you have to do is download the app and begin looking via the handy offers. When you make a qualifying purchase, genuinely add a picture of your receipt or use the app's browser extension, and the money lower back will be credited to your account. But wait, it receives even better. Many money returned apps provide sign-up bonuses and referral rewards. So no longer solely are you saving money on purchases, but you can additionally earn more money simply by using the app and sharing it with your pals and family. Tip number 5, cancel unused subscriptions. We've all been there. You signal up for a free trial or subscribe to a service, promising yourself that you may cancel earlier than you get charged. But then lifestyles receive busy, and earlier than you comprehended, you are paying for a subscription you do not even use. Take a second to overview all of your subscriptions, from streaming offerings to meal shipping kits. Do you want them all? Are you without a doubt to use them? If not, it is time to cancel. And hey, if you do pass over having to get the right of entry to a positive service, you can usually signal up once more later. But for now, the focal point on reducing the subscriptions that are not serving you. Tip number 4, negotiate bills and fees. Did you be aware that many payments and costs are negotiable? That's proper, you do not have to be given the first rate you are given. Start by way of doing your research. Look up common fees and prices for the carrier you are using, and use those statistics to negotiate a higher deal. Don't be afraid to ask for a bargain or to threaten to change to a competitor. And if you are simply feeling brave, strive to negotiate your hire or loan payment. It would possibly sound crazy, however, it has been executed before. The worst they can say is no, right? Tip number 3, DIY whenever possible. We get it, hiring anyone to do an assignment for you is convenient. But it is additionally expensive. So, every time possible, strive to DIY. From fixing a leaky faucet to portraying a room, there are lots of duties you can do yourself with a little bit of lookup and effort. And now not solely will you store money, but you will additionally reap an experience of accomplishment from finishing the challenge on your own. Plus, assume all the enjoyment you may have gazing at DIY tutorial movies and laughing at your mistakes. It's a win-win. Tip number 2, prioritize saving over spending. This one may appear obvious, however, it is worth mentioning. If you desire to keep money, you must prioritize saving over spending. Before you make a purchase, ask yourself if it is something you without a doubt want or if it is something that will carry your long-term happiness. If the reply is no, think about protecting off on the buy and inserting that money in the direction of financial savings instead. And when you do make a purchase, attempt to locate approaches to save. Use a coupon, store secondhand, or wait for a sale. It's all about being conscious of your spending habits and discovering approaches to reduce back. Tip number 1, build a budget, and stick to it. And finally, the golden rule of saving money, construct a price range and stick to it. Creating finances would possibly appear daunting at first, however, it is virtually highly simple. Start by monitoring your earnings and costs for a month, then use that data to create finances that work for you. The key is to stick to your budget. It's handy to get caught up in impulse purchases or sudden expenses, however staying dedicated to your price range will sooner or later assist you store money in the lengthy run. And remember, your finances would not have to be set in stone. It's okay to regulate and regulate it as wanted to healthy your altering wants and circumstances. So there you have it, 10 pointers for saving money that is positive to assist you to reduce again on charges and construct up your savings. From the usage of money again apps to DIY projects, there are lots of methods to keep money besides sacrificing the matters you love. And who knows? Maybe with all the money you save, you will be capable to deal with yourself to something without a doubt exceptional down the line. So what are you ready for? Start imposing these pointers these days and see the financial savings roll in.